Welcome back, everyone, for part two of my episode of Skeleton Woman with Madeline Christie.
What I thought was meaningless anyway. And
Mm-hmm.
so after we moved here, I kind of just I any job that I kind of got was I had that in mind of like I want to do something that helps people. So I worked at Harmonic Arts, which was um herbal medicine company, and that felt meaningful because we're, putting medicine out into the world. Um and yeah, with all that, I kind of in the background I was just researching death doula stuff, and I was kind of starting to burn out on working full time, and
Yep.
I discovered the End of Life Doula Association, or the Douglas College
Yep.
End of Life program. So I took a week off of work and I did that, and that was right at the beginning of COVID.
Okay.
Um, it was the first one of the first online classes that they did. Actually, it was supposed to be in Nanaimo originally,
Uh-huh.
in person, and then it got changed. So that was a turning point for me. And I think kind of where I thought of Daisy Death Care too. So
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, this is what I need to be doing. I went down to part-time work shortly after that, within a couple months by the summer, and then I've just never really looked back. I keep just wanting to make more space for this work because it just feels um like what I'm supposed to do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense with the question?
That makes total sense. So, at what point did you meet Cynthia? When did you meet Pashto?
Um, so yeah, I discovered Zindia because I was probably looking into home funerals, and then um I saw that she was doing the workshops, like by my own heart and hand,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd probably done yours by then. Um, so I think that was 2019.
Okay. Okay. So that was before COVID.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2018 or 19. I contacted her, and I was like, hey, like, because she was in Victoria and I'm in Courtney, and I was
Right.
I could actually like host a workshop up here.
Uh-huh.
I was super excited, and I think we like planned a date and then it fell through, so we had to push it, but it did happen. She came
Mm-hmm.
up here, and it was awesome meeting her in person, and I got enough
Mm-hmm.
people together to make the workshop worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I had like my mom and my my partner Derek and like a couple friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like,
Yep.
come do this.
Yep. Yep.
um and yeah, and then it kind of just I kept in touch with Pashta, and now the three of us have the By My Own Heart and Hand like online course, which has been
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, 'cause I didn't know that part of um of your story. And so you did the Heart and Hands workshop before you did the Death Doula training with End of Life or with Douglas College.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
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 That's interesting too, like, bringing those two influences together because um they're similar and they have different focuses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
I did also, before COVID, I did Sarah Kerr had a how to become an end of life doula course at
Huh?
that point, and that was the very first end of life doula course I took, and that was
Hey.
potentially around the same time or before By My Own Heart and Hand.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sarah Kerr's work is brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I enjoy it. Yeah.
me too. Um, wow. So these are the influences that have shaped some of the influences, right? Because there's lots of influences out there
Hmm.
um, have shaped your community death care.
Hmm.
And and is there anything else you want to say about the story right now, Madeline? Like, if we come back to the story,
Hmm.
um, like how the story ended, do you apply how the story ended? Does that also feed meaning into your work as a community death care practitioner?
Hmm. Yeah. I well, I liked your questions that you had. Uh,
Hmm?
one of them, I don't know if it's like, well, it's a little bit of the ending, I guess, but not like the full ending is you asked like what should die today and what should live.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So tell us.
And relating it to death and life, but I think what should die is the idea that death is something to be fixed or hidden,
Mm, mm,
which goes
mm,
back to childhood
mm,
too, like
mm,
it was
mm.
hidden. And we've all, I think so many of us have experienced that hidden part of death, and like it's taboo. And what should live and become bigger is the quiet knowledge that we already know how to be with it and how to do it. We've just forgotten. And like Skeleton Woman, that knowing, that innate, knowing is still there under the surface, and it's just tangled up. So I think by coming together in community and working together, is untangling that
Mm.
and making it like normal and just a part of a normal part of life.
And and if I may add, almost ironically, making death safe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Death is actually a safe place to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I guess like from the very ending, it was said, she returned the great drum, his heart to his body, and that is how they awakened, wrapped one around the other, tangled from their night in another way now, a good and lasting way.
Mm.
And then it said the people who cannot remember how she came to her first ill fortunes say she and the fishermen went away and were consistently well fed by the creatures she had known in her life underwater. The people say that it is true, and that is all they know. Um, yeah, I think being able to remember, um, being with death and being in community, it feeds us that knowledge that was underneath, under the surface. Together we untangle it and bring it out into the open,
Mhm.
and it heals us, right?
Mhm.
It carries us forward. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the rituals, right? The rituals are the medicine,
Mm-hmm.
that weaving of community through ritual practice is the medicine that carries us forward. It's in the fabric, it's in
Mm-hmm.
the bones.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
wow, that's potent.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Madeline. I think this is a good place to end our conversation. How do you feel?
Yeah. I feel nourished and, yeah, supported, and there's a healing part too that I've definitely experienced for the childhood stuff. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I too feel nourished and tended to with given me and given us, like with how you hold death and how you see the wholesomeness of death, that it's not something to run from, and that we can untangle it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, blessings to you, Madeline, and the work that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha. Thanks for having me.
Okay, okay. We'll connect again soon.
Okay. Mwah. Take care.
Bye bye.